Hello, my beautiful queens and handsome fellows. Thank you for tuning in today on another episode of Vero Circle. Today, my special guest is going to be author Monique S. Romero, all the way from Texas. So we do have her via Facebook Messenger. So I would like you guys to meet Monique. Hi, Monique. How are you?
Fine, and you?
I'm doing amazing. Thank you for asking. So you are from Texas.
Yes.
What part?
Well, I was born in Arizona, but
Okay.
raised in Texas. Yes.
Okay, awesome. What part of Texas are you at?
Houston.
Oh, Houston. Okay, I actually went out there one time. It's a beautiful place. I love it. I could see Adam in there. So you are an author.
Yes.
I love it. I love it. I actually do a lot of writing. That's how I met Adam.
Okay.
So I love to write. It's been my passion since I was a little girl. So I helped co-write on a TV series that we did together, and I'm actually writing a book and a movie. So I'm super excited. But tell us a little bit about yourself. Are you married? You have kids? You know.
I'm single. I've been single for about close to 9 years now, and I have children. They're all older, have their own lives and do their own thing. But yeah, I've been writing pretty much all my life, but I never actually put it into a format until I want to say a couple years ago. And then I've written 8 books that are published on Amazon. I have 3 more that are written. I just have to edit them and get them published as well on there. And I went to school to be a publisher, so I can self-publish my own books as well. I am an ordained minister as well, and I'm a notary as well as a baker.
Nice.
So I have a baking business that I do as well. So I keep pretty busy.
That is amazing. We actually have quite a bit in common because I've been writing also since I was younger. I love it. My daughter actually bakes. She's phenomenal. I would like to publish my book. I don't know how yet. So if you guys out there, better tune in, because if you're looking to publish a book, you can get some answers from here. So what made you decide to start writing? Led you to publish your book? God?
God put it in my heart. Me writing, period, it was just to connect with him, to just write my thoughts down and journal and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But like I said, almost 2 years ago, I had surgery, and that surgery, it was a surgery that made me feel like it was gonna be my last. I could go anytime. It was just the recovery was horrible. I thought my last days were, during that time, and it was just kind of like something that just inspired me even more. And God just put it in my heart to say, you know what? I told him, okay, if you're going to take me now, because I'm ready.
I had some of those days.
It was so much stuff I went through, and that I just said, you know what? If you're going to take me, go ahead. But if not, then you need to strengthen me, and you need to show me what I need to do next, and lead me and guide me. And that's exactly what he did.
Yeah.
And then I put into, instead of journaling, I just started writing, and it was nonstop. It just kept going and flowing, and I still do. So it's something that he put in my heart. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. I journal as well, and it's very therapeutic. I was in a very abusive relationship, and September actually marks 8 years that I've been separated from my kid's dad, and I've been on a spiritual journey, and I've done a lot of self-healing and self-love, been to therapy and things like that. But I have this walk that I'm doing with God. You know, I go to church, I have a relationship. I thank Him every morning for my day ahead of time. So I definitely see that aspect on the spiritual. And I think a lot of us in this country, we need God more than ever, with everything going on and whatnot. So I am going to take a quick break by our sponsors, LP. So we will be back in just a short few minutes, okay? And we'll catch you here soon.
No, tú no comprendes. Yo no Nintendo. You fucking lame kid. And I'm still that same cat. Still legendary playing. Still got games like that. Chips. I'm still stacking bricks. Got my hand on your woman's hips. I'm still stacking chips. I'm still stacking bricks. Got my hand on your woman's hips. I'm still stacking chips. I'm still stacking bricks. Got my hand on your woman's hips.
Hello, beautiful queens, and welcome back to Vero's Circle. I'm here with Monique. She is an author with 8 books out and a couple more that she's getting ready to publish. They are on Amazon. She will be able to give you all that information on where you can find them and how you can purchase them. With that being said, Monique, you said you have 8 books. Which book was the hardest one for you to write?
My recent last one that I just wrote, that one was actually...
Oh, I love it. She has them all. Okay.
Yes, this one, it was Bringing Heaven Down.
Okay.
And, on the back, it says the description about it, This one, I think, was my hardest to write. And it's crazy because it was my second one that I started writing.
Okay.
It just didn't finish until recently. I want to say a few months ago. And the reason why it was harder is because it has a lot of my testimony in it, different things I went through, different struggles I went through. Like you said, you were in an abusive relationship. I was as well with my ex-husband, been divorced over 12 years, but I've been single 9.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of finding myself.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of finding my identity in Christ. And once I did, and I started writing these books, this is the one that just recently went out. It's called Bringing Heaven Down to Earth, From Grief to Glory. And then I have 31-Day Mustard Seed Faith.
Yes, those are the 2 I was looking at. I love that.
It's a devotional. And then the Salvation Walk. This one, I think, is one of the best ones that I like, that I've wrote, because it helps guide people to through their journey,
right.
Because we all have different journeys and we all have different walks of how we get to faith or how we get to anything that we go through.
Right.
And it helps guide you on what to do, what to see in your own life, but also
right.
to know that you're gonna be different than anyone else.
Right.
No one person is the same. We all have our own identity, but it's in Christ that shows us that,
Right.
And then I have Preparing Your Heart.
Okay.
That one. 21-Day Devotional, Teen Faith. It helps inspire kids, like teenagers.
Okay.
7-Day Devotional. That one's just like a little small devotional if you're in a hurry kind of thing.
Right.
A Journey to Another Atmosphere. And this one was one of my other hard ones because it has some of my stuff I've went through. And then this is a 14-Day Adventures with Jesus. It's a coloring book as well as a devotional for kids.
Oh, I love
so
it.
That way keep them occupied, but at the same time, it can keep them engaged in what they're reading and, where they can learn as well.
Absolutely, yeah. And being on this journey, I tell women all the time, the most important thing you need to do is look in that mirror and tell yourself you're beautiful, you love yourself, fix that crown, because self-love is super important. No matter who you are, man, woman, that self-love journey, and I've been on it, and things that have come to me now, I would have never have thought about it 20 years ago, you know. And so I'm learning new things every single day, that it's okay to have a past. It's okay to, you know, I went through a lot of things, you know, and a lot of trauma. And the main thing that I learned is that if you have kids and you have, you know, like me, in an abusive relationship, my kids also went through that same trauma with me, but we see them as two different perspectives. And I didn't learn that till I went to therapy, you know, and because I'm like, no, you're wrong. That's not how it happened. But she's like, your kids are seeing it from a different perspective than you are, even though it's the same situation. So it definitely, you know, that journey that I've had to be able to identify what has happened in my past, that I'm okay. I'm a better person because now I can take accountability and learn from it. So I'm super excited to, you know, and that's why I started this podcast, because I want to be able to bring women on here to uplift other women. You know, we all walk a path, you know. Some of your books here talk about grief, you know. I lost my brother to suicide 3 years ago. So that's been a journey that I also had to learn to heal from, because this is my baby brother. So, you know, and I was the one who had to tell my parents that. So I'm super excited to look at your books and get them ordered. What steps does a person need to take to be able to want to get a book published? Or, you know, could they send their script to you where you can go over and then you can be like, yep, this is ready to be published, or no, it needs X, Y, and Z?
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of formats that you'd have to go through in order to do it. But before I answer that question, I wanted to go back to what you were saying about grief,
Yeah.
you know, and how you went through that journey and that kind of thing. I also, about 3 years ago, lost a cousin to suicide. He actually lived in Arizona. But not only that, 6 years ago, I lost my son. He was about to be 17 years old. So I definitely know about grief, and that's what started, you know, me to look into a deeper connection with different things and changing my life for the better. You know, I went to school for theology. I got my associates in business. I'm still now going to, I'm a minister, ordained minister, but I am going to be a pastor. I go to UT right now for theology to do that. So I went through a journey in order to get to where I am. And that's why I was saying everybody has their own journey, but as long as you connect yourself with something that gives you that encouragement, that helps motivate you, you can get through anything.
Yes.
You know, and that number one key is God.
Yes.
You know, so many people don't see that and they think they can do it on their own. But when they do that kind of thing, they hold everything on their shoulders without releasing it.
Yeah.
You know, and you have to have that release. But as far as doing their books and stuff like that to get them published, you can go through different publishers, but they do charge quite a bit for different books and whatever you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely can do, I've been helping others publish books and publish different things. I'm actually in the process of doing a book for a friend of mine that he had published several books before, but now he's doing it into a movie, so I'm helping him do that.
I love it.
As well as doing a couple other things for other people in different ways, and making movies into books as well.
I love that.
So I'm, you know, I'm dibbling dabbling in a lot of different things.
Yeah, for
but,
sure. I love
but
it.
at the same time, like I said, I keep busy, but I put God in it, in everything that
Absolutely.
I do, because that is key. That is key. Not just with that, with my baking. My baking, I do the same thing. I put God in that, you know. And if they're interested in messaging me, they can definitely message me on, I have a website, Christian Books and Encouragement, and that's for all my books. They can message me on there, and then that way I can help them to edit their books and let them know what kind of process they would have to go through, because it's a long process. It's not
Right.
I can't do a 5-minute thing and show them, because it's not that easy. And as well as my baking, if they ever want to order any cookies or whatever, it's cookies plus bake.
We love
I
cookies.
have that as well. But yeah, or even follow me on my author's page on Amazon,
Okay.
under Monique Romero, and message me there as well. So I mean, there's different avenues that you can connect with me, so I can help you be able to with your growth,
Yeah, for
with your
sure.
growth, because that's why I did it, is to encourage people, to help uplift them and to help guide them, because this world is so broken.
Oh, yeah.
As long as
100%.
we are there for one another, we can be in unity together.
Absolutely.
And it's not just about the women, it's about men and women as
Yes,
well,
absolutely.
as one whole, because
Absolutely.
that's when the world goes around. Not just men, not just women, but everyone in general.
Absolutely. And for those of you at home, we will be able to link all of Monique's information on where you can reach her at, her social media posts and whatnot. We also, September is Suicide Awareness Month.
Yes.
So I want you guys to understand that if you're going through something or don't have anyone to talk to, please reach out. My door's always open. We will link down a suicide hotline for you. Just know that mental health is super important. We encourage it. As a mother of a child who has attempted suicide many times, as a sister who lost her brother. Sorry. I get so emotional sometimes. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
But as
It's better to let it out.
I have not been able to grieve my brother, and it's been 3 years. But it's super important. I want you guys to know that you are loved. There is nothing in this world that you will make you feel that you are not a good person. Put God first, and I promise you, your life will change in so many different ways. So all the information will be linked below for a suicide hotline. I will also post my social media and my phone number on my door. Like I said, my door's open, my text messaging line, message, whatever it is. I'm happy to talk to you with whatever you need. So, I always get super emotional when I talk about my brother. And even my daughter's journey, I'm super proud of her because she's come a long ways. And I used to beg her, go to church with me. You need to put God, and she wouldn't do it. And now she's finally going. Her girls are going, so I'm super excited. So it's God,
Yeah,
absolutely.
It has to be their walk.
Yeah.
We always want to bring people in and do
Sorry, guys.
this or that for our children,
Right.
because they're our children and we want what's best for them. But it has to be their walk, especially as grown adults.
Right.
They have to go through their own hurts and their own trials, and
Right.
even though it's hard, we have to continue to just be there for them and help
Right.
guide them.
Right.
And I also have TikTok. I don't know if whoever follows TikTok. I'm Monique R5TX on TikTok. I do encouragement on there as well,
Awesome.
as well as live little videos or lives praying, preaching, spreading the word, spreading encouragement, and just
Awesome.
uplifting others.
I've been going live on TikTok too, so I'll definitely we'll get all your information to all your social medias and everything. We'll link them in. Adam's amazing at that, so definitely we'll connect for sure. So I do have you on social media, and I will follow you on all your other ones. So I'm super excited, especially as a writer. I do want to get my book out there, and I'm just kind of at the point where I'm stuck. How do I do it? Where do I send it? So that's super exciting. I love that God has always aligned me with the most amazing people and just blessing me in so many different ways. And when you get a blessing, it's not necessarily all the money in the world or whatever. It's just something that's better than what you had. So
Amen.
that's it. It's just, I'm just so blessed. So I appreciate you so much coming on my podcast. I love it. You are a true inspiration, and I can't wait to promote what you got and stay connected. So again, for all my beautiful women out there, and my handsome fellas, please go and follow Monique. We'll link all her social medias on there. She also does baking and goes live on TikTok, so everything. It's been a pleasure, and we will see you on the next episode of Vero's Circle. So remember, love yourself. Know that if you put God first, your life's going to be completely different. I promise you that. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Until next time. So awesome. I'm so